Thank you, OG. Alright, I'm going to unmute the game now. This has a very short intro loop, and didn't want it to drive everyone mad here. So, BS The Legend of Zelda, there's a ROM hack, or I'll call it a ROM hack, but there's a version of it for Zelda 1 and for Zelda 3. And these were games in Japan on the Broadcast Satellaview. I think that's what BS actually stands for. And it was a way, basically, in the early mid-90s to download games to your Super Nintendo and play them. And the way this and that Zelda 1 game worked is you would it would span over 4 weeks, and you would download it for 1 week. There was like a high score leaderboard and all that. We're not going to care about the leaderboard score or anything. So we are going to have to switch between 4 different ROMs because, like I said, this was sent out over 4 weeks. And unlike with Zelda 1, which they managed to combine it all into one ROM, this one has some flagging based off of like how long you've been playing. So that, at least as of yet, hasn't been done. And I don't know that it can or will be. But anyway, we should get into this here. So understand we are playing as Girl, which is great because that's what I normally play as. And so whenever you're ready on the timer, we can do a countdown. Oh, good to go. All right. Well, then we click on here, and in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
I have a thank you. So I have a fan dubbed version. We'll hear some of this over time.
Listen to me, young one. I am called Aegina. I do not know from whence you came, but you must hear me out. This kingdom is being overrun by monsters. Without a weapon, your flesh will soon become a feast.
The voice acting has a fun charm to it.
So, will you land
the original Japanese version that was, broadcast had VA in Japanese. I've tried to get a version with subtitles working. Unfortunately, every time I've tried to use the subtitle patch, it broke the ROM. So,
in that case,
I apologize for no subtitles.
There, you will find a sword and shield.
You
have a sword.
Okay.
You can defeat the
It's tricky to sneak between those two guys there.
Until that
got ourselves a sword.
I will lend you my brother's equipment. My older brother, Srala, is a famous elder of Hyrule. I will pass on his wisdom. Listen well. Firstly, there are fearsome creatures that dwell in the Eastern Temple. You must be cautious.
Wow, that's a shield. I don't
Within
need that.
The bottle I just bestowed on you.
Ain't nobody got time for a shield.
Golden bee. It is a strange thing.
We're gonna get some rupees here. So part of 100% here is we're gonna get all the items we can, and all the capacity upgrades.
It will flee from
now, most of this is going to be done during week 4 because, oh my god.
You will soon find yourself return to the dungeon entrance. Do you
because in week 4 we have forced waiting for the last boss to spawn. So the way this run works is you try to fly through, only get the things you absolutely need to from week 1, 2, and 3. And then basically do everything in week 4 because the boss spawns at like 45 minutes in. So we should run into some idling time in week 4 unless I'm very slow. But it doesn't really matter if we have that idling time or not, as long as we don't, as long as we're not still doing things after the final boss is spawned. That's
Then return to the game
the
screen
main
by
thing.
pressing start once more. I will now explain how to use
Oh,
your
come
new
on.
item. Select the bee from the bottle from the subscreen. Now, press start once again to close the window. Press the Y button,
Arrows.
and the bee will be released. If the bee does not appear, try pressing the button once more. If you approach the Armos stone statues by the Eastern Temple, they will come to life and start to move. Those who haven't yet obtained a sword should use the bee.
You're familiar with this game. Who do you think the boss of this dungeon is going to be? Oh, if you're familiar with Link to the Past, I should say.
Crap. I remember playing it recently, but I do not remember dungeon bosses at all.
So normally Eastern Palace is the Armos Knights, the 6 statues.
Young,
Oh yeah.
can you hear me?
And it still is.
Here is a fortune teller.
But they only take 2 shots to kill instead of 3 like they do in the normal game.
The shadows of
Most of the bosses are a little bit weaker in this.
location.
Did you hear that? It seems as though fairies have appeared. Young one, should you touch one, your body will be healed and strengthened. It
We got our
is
first
also
dungeon down.
possible to catch a fairy
And now,
with
to
your
get to our second dungeon,
net. Use this wisely, young
we're just going to warp there. Well, most of the way there. Because that flute doubles as the way the flute normally works in Link to the Past and lets you warp around to a few places. But also, it lets you, like, it acts as a mirror in dungeons to go back to the start. So we'll use that a couple times as well. But you can only warp to dungeons that you've been to. So, like, I couldn't warp directly to the front of Dungeon 2. Unfortunately. But for Dungeon 2, we have to go get some flippers. Which, oops, thankfully in this game only costs 300, not 500. I had to remember that I had to pick the top option here, because in, like, all the capacity upgrade ones you do, you have to pick the bottom option. And very unusual thing to have to do. Well, here we are in Dungeon 2. Oh. Might help to open that. Let's get our flute mirror back out, and I'm gonna get this key over here, and then
Press the X button
warp back
to
to the
look
start.
around. You will be able to examine a map of the overworld. To see it in its entirety, press the X button again. Press the X
One thing
button once
you
more.
may have noticed is the way dashing works in this is you can change direction while dashing.
Rooms that you have visited.
This is
Find
a compass. Oh, map.
and you will
Okay.
be able to see the rooms you have not yet explored. When you obtain a
Didn't actually
sword,
need that.
you will be able to charge power in it. Hold the B button to ready an attack. There are many traps within a dungeon. Be sure not to overlook keys and switches hidden under pots.
Yeah.
There are also
Um,
doors which cannot be opened by switches.
So the boots work a little bit differently here. Because you can actually change direction. So you're going to see me bonk a lot, because I was doing a Link to the Past run for another marathon just yesterday. And in there, and that's what I normally play when I do this, to stop a dash, all you have to do is, you know, press movement in the opposite direction. And so muscle memory does that. The way you stop your dash here is you just stop holding the dash button. But in Link to the Past, like the normal one, once you start a dash, you can let go of the dash button. Which, if you see me stop dashing kind of randomly, that's what happened. No, don't need that.
With what I've seen so far, would you actually recommend this as like a learning tool before you get to go to the full vanilla game?
It's sort of a different experience. It's easier. If you are planning on running the vanilla game, it's not that I guess I wouldn't say it's useless, but there's a lot of mechanics that are in this that are not in the vanilla game, like this dashing mechanic and some other things that I think it might develop some bad habits that you ideally don't want for the vanilla game. But at the very least, I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible starting point if you just wanted to just get used to playing this era of Zelda game. As long as you keep the knowledge that, like, there are going to be some essential mechanical differences that you're going to have to pay attention to.
This won't last for long.
Right. So that's week 1.
Did you hear that, young one?
We are going to reset here because we have to load up week 2. Hopefully, the voice acting works again. If not, we just have to restart and try again, because I'd rather have it play. Oh, good.
Young one, awaken. While you slumbered, I looked into these stone tablets. However, I could not discover anything of importance. I suspect that though these stone tablets are held by the dungeon's fiercest monsters, they hold no special meaning.
It's our third
What do
dungeon.
you think? Will you continue
Wait.
collecting the remaining
Wrong dungeon.
tablets today?
We just go this way.
So, that's it. You'll go. I shall return the items I borrowed from you.
I will use this time to
So-
confirm the controls once more.
As you can see here, so we started week 2. It's going to sort of reintroduce how to play the game in the
Received will be displayed.
VO back there.
Press the L button on the screen. You will see today's objectives.
Oh, it snuck through.
If you press the R button, you will be able to see it.
Because you are able to play this just starting at whatever week
Return
you
to
want.
the game screen by pressing the start button again. Hold the B button to charge your
So
sword
for
to
marathon safety, I'm going to grab
Players
this
who don't
tunic.
have a sword yet will need to visit
Um,
the Eastern
it is
Temple.
absolutely
If you
unnecessary to
play
grab,
the ocarina, you can
but
change
in the
your
next
status
dungeon, there's a
instantaneously.
murder hole.
Young one,
I'd
today I will ask you
and so I'd
once more.
like to just assist with not being murdered. I was hoping one of those was a heart. Got our hammer. One of the best and jankiest weapons in Zelda, Link to the Past.
I like how you picked up the hammer and the first thing that shows up in the text box was MC, so my brain all of a sudden just
Oh, I didn't switch to the hammer. Yeah, right? It's the same
Instantly
thing
thought,
in regular game too. The MC.
Now I will explain how to use items.
Forget what the C
Plant
stands
light
for.
torches inside of
Pretty sure it's
dungeons.
supposed to be magic
There are
something
some
hammer.
doors in dungeons that won't open if you don't light the torches. The boomerang can stop enemies from moving and get items from a distance.
Over here to get our next capacity upgrade.
Extraordinary items that can damage enemies
Um,
and open holes in walls.
In week 1, our capacity
If you
upgrades
come
cost
you will take damage.
50 rupees each,
You can put
but
money
they
into
double
empty
each week.
bottles to
So
use them later.
this week it's
You have a
100
bow,
each.
you can shoot arrows.
So we need to make sure we have enough rupees for that.
To use any other items, press the R button at the game screen to check.
Oh, wait. Why? Okay, there's supposed to be 100. I'm actually confused as to why that was 50.
Whatever makes us go faster.
I mean, yeah. Was almost a quick boss kill. Stop moving. Thank you. Yeah, so we break his mask with the hammer, and then to actually hit him with the hammer is pretty hard because we have to like climb up his nostril in order to be able to hit him.
Is today going to be another day
Um,
of bad weather as well?
So
It has begun to fog over.
be
Oh,
bit careful with that
fortune teller
because
to
it's easy to get hit,
tell
as
your
you saw.
fortune.
But it takes 4 hits, and that's that. Now time for Dungeon 4. And these first 3 weeks are just a blitz of the first 3 dungeons.
And there's 6 overall, right?
8 dungeons total,
8.
but there's 6 that we actually need to like be fast in. Because the last 2 are in week 4, but week 4 we kind of have some free time, so it's not as not under as much time pressure. And just collecting some more rupees, mostly so I don't have to worry too much in the next dungeon. But another thing, like there are, like you see here, a 300 rupee pickup. There are some big rupee drops like that in dungeons. Oh, this is Murder Hole, by the way, because these slugs hurt a lot. Yeah, so you see that did 2 hearts of damage to me. If I didn't pick up the blue tunic here, it would have done 4. In other words, it's a 2-hit dead room.
It has begun to rain. Curse this weather.
So,
You will no longer be
again,
able to
in a
use
PB run,
bombs,
obviously, I skip the blue tunic,
right?
and we just,
Ah,
don't die.
fortune teller
but-
has heard the call. Will you not share your prophecy?
That's not how marathon runs go. They're determined to
I see
end your run sometimes.
Where do you see it?
deep in the forest.
Is that so? The forest?
Down here for the big key.
To the north of
So if you time a sword swing right on that yellow guy, the yellow spike, you still take the damage, of course, but you don't get the knockback. And that's what I was aiming for there.
Young one,
Unfortunately, I slightly messed that up.
you must be cautious.
Hot shot. No need to go down here and get our capacity upgrade from this dungeon. That guy so he doesn't bug us. Capacity upgrades up here. And then we're going to warp out after we get it. Okay, see, that one cost 100. Why did the other one... Oh. I have an idea of why, and I hope it's not what I think it is. I think I might have accidentally said no to a capacity upgrade in week 1. In which case this is technically not 100%, but I guess it is what it is. Right. And now, this guy. This guy's not usually hanging out in the forest. So because we only have the level 1 sword here, these things take either two sword hits or 1 spin attack hit on each. Okay, those 2 only took 1 hit because they were the ones I damaged earlier but didn't kill. Yeah, so the goal for this part is to try and hook 2 of them, and then let off a spin that'll kill both of them. Though it gets kind of hard to do when you're down to the last few puffs.
Master Regina,
Have you seen something?
What?
I see the
There we go.
shadows of fairies.
And then 2 hammer hits, and that's that.
Fairies? Young one, if you find a fairy, you can touch it or catch
What?
it in a button.
Fairies just randomly spawn? Well, they don't randomly spawn. They spawn at a fixed time. And there's a bunch of stuff like that in this game where, like, sometimes bees will spawn, sometimes fairies, sometimes the medallion abilities go off. Right, and that's week 2.
Now, if memory serves me correctly, the NES Link to the Past version of this actually had a cutoff. After you spend a certain amount of time within the game each week. Does that actually happen on this version?
Sure does.
Okay.
Yep.
You've
Yeah.
awakened.
And we'll get close to that cutoff
I
in week
woke up
4.
before you,
Because the final boss spawns, I think, like 5 minutes before that cutoff.
but I couldn't find
Um,
anything even resembling.
But it gives you about like 50 minutes or so per
Princess says she
per
saw it
week.
among Link's belongings.
just
So
the first
it
3.
must be here.
We try to come nowhere close to
Genius
that
search for
cutoff.
Medora. So why don't you go looking for a new stone tablet? I see. So you'll go look for it. Oh, before that, here are your things. Take them.
Let's try this once.
Let's make sure you know how to play.
Okay, let's actually
If you
give it a
press
real
start,
try
You
once.
will find the items you are currently carrying.
Alright, we're not going to do that today.
And then the L button to view today's objective screen.
So if you
If you press start
mash
again,
your boots
you will
button,
return to
your
the
dash
home screen.
button, because of the
Press
buffer
R
time it
button
has,
to view
you
the
can
items
sort of like
featured.
continuously cancel that
Press the B button.
buffer time and hover over
To
gaps.
accumulate power.
It's
Pick up objects
a
by
pretty
pressing the A button.
tricky timing to get down. So like
Well
even
then,
people who
if
have
I
done it a
find
lot and
the
know how to do
Medora,
it, it can
I'll
be
let you know
difficult.
right away. Now, I'll do a thorough search of this room. Let's see.
If you do not have a sword,
Yeah.
go to the Eastern Temple. If you do not have the boomerang, go east of the potion shop into the bottom of the waterfall. If you do not have the magic hammer, go to the west side of Hyrule, just east of Kakariko Village. If you do not have the hook shot,
Any guesses on who the boss of Swamp Palace will be? Because
play the ocarina.
we just
you
fought
change locations.
the normal boss of Swamp Palace in the last dungeon.
If you don't know where you are, press the X button to display the map and confirm your location.
Okay, I think that must be what happened, as I accidentally said no to the second capacity upgrade in week 1. Dang. Okay. And the capacity upgrades, they're one of the few things that have to be done like actually within the week while you're in the dungeon, because you lose access to the dungeon in future weeks. You can still get the key items and stuff out of the dungeon, but
usually called for the fortune didn't he?
I too can see the future.
because there'll be a thief outside who's like, I don't care about any of this, I just wanted the money.
Fortune teller?
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's also why I'm picking up money here too, because the money that's in the dungeons, there's a lot of it, and it goes away if I don't get it within the week. I had to go up first. What am I doing? Oh yeah, so we want to go up here first. Now we have our level 3 sword. I could have got a level 2 sword earlier, and I used to do that in the run,
You can carry the
but
stones.
it ended up just not really being worth it.
Heavier things, you need the Titan's mitt, but you can't get that now. There is also a glove ridden with holes.
Because really the only thing it made a difference on was that previous boss that I fought.
Try it out. Remember, you can use it only
So,
once in the same area.
you just sacrifice a little bit of time on
Go
the
to
boss
other area
and
try it again.
instead
Now I will explain how to use
save a bunch of time by not
lantern.
returning the
Out of dungeons.
the
There are
blacksmith.
some doors in dungeons that won't open if you don't light the torches. The boomerang can stop enemies from moving and get items from a distance. The bombs are extraordinary items that can damage enemies and open doors and walls. But if you get caught in the bomb,
Ah, come on.
you will take damage, so be careful. You can put many different things in empty bottles and use them later. If you have a bow, you can shoot arrows. The mushroom is an ingredient needed to make the magic powder. It is said that if you sprinkle magic powder on an enemy, it will have a surprising effect. If you don't know how to use any other items, press the R button at the game screen to check.
Now it's off to Desert Palace. Again, we're going to be going on a giant world tour after this dungeon. And another thing that I used to do within each week, because I thought you had to, and then it turns out you don't, is there's a treasure map for each week that leads to a piece of heart. Turns out you can do them all in the final week, but the way you get the treasure map is by renting a shovel. And that shovel lasts 10 minutes, and you can't get a new one until that 10 minutes is up. So you have to basically get one shovel immediately upon starting week 4, and then you want to get the next 3 shovels basically as soon as possible. So you don't have much wiggle room to fit all 4 of them in week 4, because you only have about, before the final boss spawns, only about 45 minutes. So it's weird thinking that we're like almost done with all the dungeons and we're not even halfway done with the run yet. Out of the way.
So you're the fortune teller. You just got here, but could you divine the location
It's
of
the
the
money
door?
and one of our capacity upgrades here. Capacity, or the money first. Money's down here, and then capacity upgrade will be up there.
I don't know where the Book of Mudor is, but fairies have appeared near the youth.
Oh my god.
Fairies? Hero of light, did you hear that? It seems fairies have appeared. Do your best.
Yep, that one was 200. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can confirm now that I accidentally said no to a capacity upgrade. No. A little disappointing it's not true 100%, but it is what it is.
So I assume that it gets expensive the more and more, or the longer the run goes on.
So as I think literally just learned right now, so I used to think it was like week 1 is 50 rupees per upgrade, week 2 is 100, week 3 is 200, week 4 is 400.
It's not here. It's called the book.
But it's apparently tied to the number of capacity upgrades you have, which is why like some of them I've been getting are like in this week there's one that was 100, one that was 200, and so it's actually your first upgrade is 50, your second is 100, your third is 200, and your fourth is 400. Which should, if you get them all along the way, should correspond to they get more expensive over time. Which is why I had that assumption.
Princess
Now we
Zelda?
got
Eh? Have you
this
found the
idiot.
Book of Mudora?
No, I see an odd
An odd bee.
bee. It is attractive.
Now, if only this bee would actually help us fight Mothula.
That will attack monsters. Did you hear that, Hero of Light? A gold bee bent on exterminating monsters has appeared. But be careful, alright?
And that's week 3.
The bee's just chilling on top of the tablet.
Yeah.
Does it always do that, or is it just by happenstance this one time?
Yeah, it just happened to be in that spot.
Huh.
Let's get week
Happened
4
to
set up.
be in that spot.
Exactly. If we get VA, or if the MSU pack is being weird. Oh, all right.
So, you have
No
fallen.
audio issues.
Master Ajina is waiting for you.
Come, youth. I will now return the things you had me take care of. Oh, if it isn't Princess Zelda. It's dangerous for you to leave Hyrule
So-
Castle.
Watching this run for the first time,
Does Your Highness insist
I'm assuming that the bag, the XL bag at the beginning of each day, at the beginning of each week,
I was reading
is all the
Book of
stuff
Mudora
that
on the
was
side
saved
of
from the
mountain.
week before.
It had to have been a prophetic
Yep.
dream.
Yeah, it's all the equipment and stuff from that.
Read the Book of Mudora
Huh.
atop the mountain. Hero of Light, could you take me to the summit
So,
of Death
here's the
Mountain?
first shovel.
I cannot let you do that. Let me go in your place.
No.
Again, we want to get
I
these
read
like
the Book of
ASAP
Mudora.
each time.
Gina,
Where is
you
it at?
will
Oh,
be
it's
here
down
until I
there.
return.
But
So we're
It's no
gonna
time. Let's go.
do this first.
Princess. Ah, she is gone.
So I didn't go straight into the
Stay here.
4th dungeon.
What
Um,
should I do?
I wanted to get the map as soon as possible, and since that timer's now running,
The princess.
we're just going to start gathering up heart pieces and stuff.
I know. I can at least have the fortune teller look at Princess Zelda's future.
Now begin the collectathon. Yeah.
Let's make sure you know.
So as you're taking care of that, you think I got enough time for another or for a
Press the L button on the
few announcements real quick?
seize today's objective
Oh, there's going to be plenty.
Press
Go
start
for it.
again to return to the
All
original
right.
screen.
So
Press
I would like to
the
talk about our sponsor for the event.
screen. Check this screen if you don't know how to use it.
If
Hold
find the blurb.
power.
Let's see here. Video Game Training Post is a locally owned and operated game store located in Pensacola, Florida.
Eastern Temple.
To go check out the newly expanded store where you'll be able to find everything from retro video games to new releases, anime figures, plushies, and everything in between, along a vast selection of TCG, including a plethora of graded and ungraded Pokemon card singles, packs, and more.
West.
Check them out on Instagram at VGTP Florida and on Blue Sky at vgtp.bluesky.social.
Southwest.
10% of all in-store sales this weekend will be donated
Instantaneously.
near the end of the event.
If you don't know where you are,
And they are supplying
confirm your
the
location.
Nintendo Switch that we have available. The Switch 2 bundle available for you to win with a $100 donation includes a Switch 2 console and a physical copy of Pokemon Legends ZA for the Switch 2. This was provided by the lovely staff over at Video Game Trading Post in Pensacola, Florida. You can do a single $100 donation or donate $100 throughout the course of the entire event.
Yep. And that's where we played. Do I remember exactly where this digging spot is?
Yeah. I wonder if Princess Zelda is alright.
Is it wrong for me to have Diggy Diggy Hole playing in my head right now?
He hasn't shown up yet.
Really now?
No, I don't think so.
What is he doing?
Have you seen any tombstones? If you push a tombstone, it will move. Try pushing one. Level 7's entrance is blocked by a tombstone that won't move even if you push it. Try dashing into it instead. Now I will explain how to use items. The lantern can light the torches inside of dungeons. There are some doors in dungeons that won't open if you don't light the torches. The boomerang can stop enemies from moving and get items from a distance. The bombs are extraordinary items that can damage enemies and open holes in walls. But if you get caught up in the blast, you will take damage, so be careful. You can put many different things in empty bottles and then use them later. If you have a bow, you can shoot arrows. The mushroom is an ingredient needed to make the magic powder. It is said that
We're just doing a bunch of gathering up a bunch of money. Again, we have some expensive upgrades coming up, but also the shovels all cost 100 to rent. And as does a bottle that we're going to get. That one. This one.
Quick question about the VO though. Do you have to have the VO in, or can you take that out, or?
You do not have to have it in. There
Okay.
are a few different ways. Oh my god, a few different ways you can play it. Like you can have English text, Japanese text. You can have it with or without subtitles. With or without the English VA. I don't think there is the Japanese VA.
So it doesn't have the original?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Like this game was sort of recreated as as a Link to the Past ROM hack based off of like old VHS footage because someone thankfully decided to record their gameplay of it. Like if it weren't for those VHS tapes, this would never have been recreated, most likely.
The princess may already be in danger.
What are we doing down here?
Find something.
Very well. Pergus, Pergus. I see fairies.
Fairies, huh? Youth, did you hear that? Let the fairies help you and protect Princess Zelda.
Every time I do this, this run, I route week 4 differently. And it doesn't really matter how you do it, as long as you do it in time. Here. Money. Dev's totally wanted, yeah, exactly. Dev's definitely wanted me to hover that gap. Dev intended strat.
Whatever gets the job done, I guess.
Yep. I was just off.
And I've also noticed, like on some of these wall bomb, the walls that you're bombing, rather, that some of the times it's really difficult to actually see that it's a breakable wall. Like you would have to.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a little crack, but like the ones in dungeons aren't exactly screaming at you that it's a bombable wall. Like on the sides, you can tell because like there's a slightly longer tile. Like there's a normal like pattern of lines on the wall that one of the lines is missing. But that's only on like the like walls on the left and right side. The up-down ones, basically, it's just like, hey, you should try bombing stuff.
Are sold there. The red potion will restore your health. The green potion will restore your magic. The blue potion.
They do say that in the voiceover text a bit.
Both. The gold potion not only fully heals both physical strength and magic, but also shortens the time needed to accumulate power in your sword for a brief time after drinking it. If you have
getting kind of close to our first shovel going away. Not yet. Okay. Oh, I'm low on magic. Does this have magic in it? Oh, that's a fairy. That's a mini game that we're not doing. All right, I'm just gonna chill here until the next shovel becomes available. It should be within this minute here.
So it has to completely deplete in order for you to get a new one?
Yep. I really wish that weren't the case, but...
The legendary sword, the Master Sword.
Not a bit out of my control, unfortunately.
In the previous struggle, it was sealed in the Lost Woods. It is said that, with a single swing, it could clear...
So as we're waiting, can I talk about the wonderful list of prizes that we have?
The most dangerous of foes.
All right. So for a $10 donation, we have Devil May Cry figurines featuring Dante and Trish. These are vintage figures from the Devil May Cry 1 manufactured by Toy-Com. Released in May of 2023 featuring Dante and Trish. Those are available at a $10 donation. One-of-a-kind Chester Bennington painting by fine artist and tattoo artist Beck B. Ware. She created this piece specifically for this event and comes with a certificate of authenticity. You can find more of her work at www.becbware.com and follow her on Instagram and TikTok at bec.beware. And that's available for a $10 donation. Pokemon card bundle is available for a $15 donation. It is a bundle of a Pokemon TCG Silver Tempest Elite Trainer box and a graded PSA 10 Japanese Glaceon EX Special Art Rare. That was a mouthful. From Terrestrial Festival. This was provided by the great team at Magic Cart Collectibles. Once again, that is at a $15 donation. We do have a Sonic the Hedgehog Squishmallow, a 14-inch Squishmallow of Sonic the Hedgehog holding his beloved ring. That is available for a $10 donation. And once again, the Switch 2 bundle, it includes a Switch 2 console and a physical copy of Pokemon Legends ZA. It also includes a digital copy of Mario Kart World for the Switch 2. This was provided by the lovely staff and owners at Video Game Trading Post in Pensacola, Florida. You can donate $100 all at once or $100 throughout the course of the event. So we're on shovel 2 now?
Yep. Yeah, I got the second one, so now that that's started, we can go do a bunch of other chores.
What's the average shovel count throughout a 100% run?
There's always 4 of them, so each week gives you a
Have
new
you seen something new?
dig spot you can use.
Is gathering in the youth.
The
We'll
mysterious
do
power
this
of
first.
Hyrule.
5.
So it's only one dig spot
3,
for
1.
each week.
The
Okay.
power has
The way that it was
disappeared.
sounding, it sounded like
It looks like the power protecting the youth.
it was
is today
more
as
than
well.
one dig spot, and it sounded like you got one heart piece each week from digging.
Yes. Yeah, so if
Oh,
you
let me-
do it along the way, that's what it would be. You'd only be able to do 1 per week. But I just crammed them all into week 4 while we have nothing better to do.
I misspoke. I thought it was one heart piece, one full heart per week by digging.
Oh, okay.
By the way that
just
everything
a heart
sounded, but-
piece. Oh, wait, why am I going in here? Doing Link to the Past, muscle memory there.
Can you see anything else?
Hocus pocus. I see a frozen eyeball deep in the labyrinth.
Frozen eyeball.
Frozen eyeball, you say? Does it have a weak point?
I
Letting
don't
us,
know, but
letting
it
us know about
attacks
the,
frozen
next boss.
eyes.
Did you hear that, youth? It seems
No, I
there's a
should know
frozen
this,
eyeball.
but I
If
don't.
it's frozen, it should be weak to fire. Use strong fire attacks.
I am old enough to know this information, but I don't.
Little, name, Cold Stare. Magic back here, please be magic. No? Okay. I know where there is magic, it's just not nearby where I am. I think so, oh my god. I think some of these, some of these heart pieces that I'm going to need to be getting soon actually will require me to have some magic. Oh wait, I can't do this one yet. Alright. Still going to wait until this next shovel timer. I think I'm going to wait for it to run out before doing the dungeon. Or maybe not. We'll see here. Actually,
Regina,
I'm going to get this and then...
Is the princess alright?
the power of unlimited bombs has disappeared. Princess Zelda is with the youth.
I see.
Yeah, alright, I'm going to get this then just go do the dungeon,
Disappeared,
actually,
huh?
so I can
Did you hear that, youth?
get on with the
I'm ready to go.
gathering.
Keep at it.
Alright, I can't pick this up yet. Oh, wait, no. This first. Alright. Go knock out Dungeon 7 real quick. Yep. The whole being able to change your dash direction is so nice in this. That's just a compass or a map, one of the two. Those 2 chests that I skipped. Oh, not terribly concerned about him.
What is it? Have you seen something?
Hagus Pagus. I see arrows. The youth can use infinite arrows.
I see. Youth, did you hear that?
Is our upgrade friend here?
As many arrows as you please while you have the chance.
Oh, look at us with infinite arrows.
Now, the infinite bombs and infinite arrows, those are actually set, or are they randomized?
They happen at a set time.
Okay.
So like we'll get the infinite arrows. There's another time we get infinite bombs. There's times where it's raining outside, and that actually makes it so you can't use bombs outside. Oh. Really? That was rude. We do have to go in here and get our big key. Could have like 2-ish minutes before this next shovel is up. Time for that frozen eyeball that they were talking about.
Master Regina.
What is it?
What's that?
Have you seen something?
You just locked him in the corner and just went ham on him.
Is that
Yep. Yeah, because if you let them break out, there's 3 of them, and then they all start independently flying all over the place, and there's ice falling from the sky, and it's just a bad time. Put the shovel on just to see if its timer runs out before I
Journeying with you like this
does want you to hook shot through this cave, but
I was
eh.
sealed in the dungeons of Hyrule Castle by Priest Aghanim. I would continue to plea, relying on the slim hope that I may be heard.
When you have 16
worried about
hearts.
help.
Heard me and came to rescue
Yeah.
me.
Exactly.
Link and I escaped the castle through a secret passage and made it to the church. The journey to the church was a dark and painful one, and I will remember it for the rest of my life. And now you, the hero of light, are here. Even
Next
when things get
place we
tough,
buy
you
a
never give up.
shovel from is there. Here's our shovel timer isn't quite up yet, so may as well do this. Please. Next shovel is up. It's almost perfect timing. See if this is in a good spot or a bad spot. Oh, up there? Okay. I can actually rope that in with another check we have to do. Go turn in the powder, or the mushroom, and get the powder. Thankfully, we don't have to do the old transition the screen, come back stuff in this. Buy that for fun.
Master Rajina,
What?
the power of unlimited arrows
Still give
has
the- yeah.
disappeared.
I see. Youth, you've used up half your time. Hurry up.
Jeez. You've used up half your time. We do want to go here. A bottle in here. Gonna go get our gold sword finally. I think we're actually more than good on rupees at this point. Oh. Almost forgot about a heart piece. There we go. There's one in here. Thanks for healing us. Have this bomb. This is the one we actually need this red cane for. It's the only way to hit that switch around the corner.
I was about to say that's very rude for bombing someone that's trying to heal.
Can you see?
Right.
Hagus Pagus. Oh, the boomerang has transformed. It can now pierce through enemies.
Did you hear that? Youth.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The boomerang. Use it to defeat enemies.
We have the murder ring now.
Instant items.
For this. Nope. Am I doing this the long way? Get our master sword now, our gold sword.
I will explain how to play the game once more. If you have a sword, you can attack. Hold down the B button to gather power in your sword. Press start to bring up the sub-screen. To see today's objective screen, press the L button.
I like how the game assumes that you've never played the game.
Press the R button on the game.
30 minutes into week 4.
The original screen. Press
Right.
start again.
Now, like, doing it at the start kind of makes sense because you could jump into this in whatever week you wanted to.
Right.
And so fine, I'll accept that at the beginning. But yeah, like you said, like 30 minutes into it and you're still telling me how to play it is something.
I'm gonna be playing Pokemon tonight, and it's like, let me teach you how to play the game. No, I don't need that.
Got our half magic here, so what that does is make it so everything costs half as much magic. This is actually one thing I'm really glad they did with the later Zelda games is instead of saying like, oh, you know, things use half the magic they used to, they just give you a magic meter that's twice as large. same effect, easier visually and conceptually for people. All right, we got our week 2 shovel HP.
Master Angela, Master.
What is it?
We're just gonna go take care of Dungeon 8 now,
Uh,
which, yeah,
Nothing.
If
that
it's
way.
nothing, don't call my name.
That was close. Princess Zelda told me not to tell Master Angela.
One nice thing about having the old sword is you can just stab through the shocky dudes now.
Did you say something?
No, not really.
And for our last capacity upgrade, 400 there.
There are many rooms in each labyrinth.
Those torches.
Check it out on the map.
You can actually get up on the bridge with those torches and light it, but
Search every
why do all that
cranny.
when you can just
Don't
shoot 'em with the
ignore
fire rod?
items you can destroy, or statues with tongues which you can pull. To pull on something, stand next to the thing you want to pull and use the control pad while pressing the A button.
So I'm a little less, now that I've gotten 3 of the 4 maps, I'm a little less concerned about making sure I get the week 4 map ASAP, because it's the last one, and you know it'll fit wherever in that time. It's really just the first 3 that we need to make sure we get done as quickly as possible, so that
How about
you know we're not pushing the limit with that last map.
Pacus, Pacus. I see fairies for a 3rd time. Also, I
Oh.
see a monster with 3 heads.
a monster with
There.
3 heads, you say?
Hydra.
What is its weak
Yep.
point?
I do not know.
Oh yeah, that is just a map. Why did I grab that?
It seems fairies have appeared. But there's also a monster with 3 heads.
A monster with 3 heads. It's called Trinex. It has a blue head, a red head, and a 3rd head that is the real one. You need to defeat the blue and red heads first. The fire rod works against the blue one, and the ice rod works against the red one. Once they are gone, attack the section that is colored differently with spin attacks.
I don't want to use spin attack, Zelda. Can I make it through this maze without bonking? No. What? Ah, I was gonna say I only bonked once, and then I messed it up at the very end. That bombable wall up there is just money, so don't need that. Believe I want this one? Oh no, this is also just money. We don't want that, or don't care about that at this point. This one we do want to go into, though. This item's a little bit important.
Master Agina,
What is it this time?
the mysterious
Really?
power is gathering again.
Oh, hey, we got the mysterious power coming.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The power.
Mysterious power this time was the Bombos medallion.
Hyrule still has enough power to help the youth, it seems. Youth, keep at it. Princess Zelda is depending on you.
I know she's right here with me.
Right? Well, such a threatening boss, don't you think?
That's the last dungeon boss, right?
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. Kind of lame for a level 8 dungeon boss.
Yeah, it's a bit more difficult if you don't have the level 4 sword. But,
yeah,
and it is more difficult in, normal Link to the Past as well. But, yeah, not so threatening here. Especially in a 100% setting. So, got another piece of heart in here.
Master Regina.
What is it?
So we're just gonna leave her there now.
Gone back to normal.
I see. That will make things more difficult. Youth, do your best.
Shovel's gone, so we can go get our last shovel. Here. If it's nice to us, they'll give us the... Oh, I hit no. The whole fact that no is the top option in this, just... Alright, we got the Sanctuary one. Easy enough. Come on, here. Guess this probably is the closest. Now there's the heart piece I couldn't get earlier because I was out of magic. Let me go back and get that. And then
labyrinth, haven't you?
another
A
one
lot of tricks in there.
just around the corner.
Every nook and cranny. Have you missed a switch hidden on the floor or under a pot? There are doors that won't open until you step on a switch. There are also switches that you must continue pressing somehow. Have you overlooked any walls that can be destroyed with bombs? Grab things at a distance with the boomerang. There are also gaps that you have to use the hookshot to cross over. There are also obstacles that only the hammer can flatten. Try out various items.
Oh wait, no, not in the grove. Here. Again, this is sort of the nice thing about week 4 here in this run is you don't need to perfectly route anything, which is why I've never really bothered routing this part. I just have a checklist of things and make sure I finished the checklist. Yeah, so that's all of it. now we're just sort of waiting on the final boss. I know I only have 19 hearts. We can get 20, and we will, but 2 of the hearts are in the dark world. You can, let's see, one of these buttons, there it is. So this shows you the maximum inventory you can have. So you might notice there's a missing spot over here, just as there is in mine. So there is nothing in that slot, but
What item
So
would be
aside-
go?
maybe the cape could go there. It's differently that, or it's shaped different to the normal inventory for Link to the Past as well.
Hmm.
But the cape is a missing item. The 3 medallions are missing. The Book of Medora is missing. So it's hard to say exactly what would go there.
This is
What? What?
the youth has infinite bombs, arrows, and magic.
I see. That is
Infinite
wonderful.
bombs, arrows, and magic.
Dude, you only have 10 minutes left.
They're definitely setting you up to have the easiest time you can at the end. They give you that infinite stuff at the end in each week, I believe, just to say, like, all right, no, like, actually get through it, please.
Well, when does the finale start on week 4? Like time-wise?
So the should be 4:48 is when the text starts. So just a little bit of chilling here. So anything you want to plug or talk about, have at it.
Well, so far we've raised $1,349 for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and it was established in 1987. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is a voluntary health organization that gives those affected by suicide a nationwide community empowered by research, education, and advocacy to take action against the leading cause of death. AFSP is dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide, including those who have experienced a loss. AFSP invests in scientific research to advance the understanding and prevention of suicide. The organization educates the public and professionals about mental health risk factors and warning signs of
I
suicide.
see the evil.
Signature programs include Talk Saves Lives and More Than Sad for teens and educators.
The silver arrows.
To learn more about the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, visit afsp.org.
Where are they?
On the summit of Death Mountain.
The silver
Perfectly
arrow is
timed.
what Link, the hero, used to vanquish the
Yay.
evil King Ganon.
Just as I planned.
King Ganon have resurrected? But how did he... No, never mind now. To the summit of Death Mountain.
One hurt piece in here. One more heart piece is sitting right next to the castle here. Alright, and that's it. That's max. We're gonna pretend I got the max bombs and didn't say no to the dude. Actually, I think this is gonna be faster here to just wiggle back and forth. So they do slow down your speed, but if you go diagonally on stairs, you walk at normal speed for some reason. Here's our final boss.
running out of time. Are you able to divine anything?
Pacus. The youth will certainly get rupees upon defeating monsters.
I see. Youth, you will surely gain rupees when you defeat
More?
monsters. Only 6 minutes
What's
left.
that?
Hurry.
Only about a minute over my actual PB, but that is time. So it does let you continue to run around here at the end, collect anything you might not have. It does have some credits that happen at, I want to say, it's either 455 or 458. So I won't have us sit around here.
Master Agina,
Also because,
You are the soldier from the northeast.
for whatever reason, my
the magic shop is having another.
I
my
see.
ROM here just has the audio from the ending cutscene, but
Are you
not
out of
the
magic potion? You need some. Use the ocarina.
not the
to the magic
visuals.
shop.
I don't know why. But anyway, our time ends though when you put your sword up in victory for that fight, which I definitely forgot to call out in time.
You're all
But yeah,
good.
that'll be it for me though. That is Legend of Zelda: Ancient Stone Tablets, NMG 100%.
So, who are you? Where can people find you?
So I'm deserteagle417. I don't stream as much as I used to, but you can find me when I do on Twitch under the same name, deserteagle417. Like I used to do a whole lot of Resident Evil, not nearly as much as I used to. I just kind of do whatever I feel like running at that point. Could be Pokemon, could be Final Fantasy, could be Zelda, could be Resident Evil. Don't know. But just sort of, whatever seems right at that time. But, yeah, thanks again for hosting, OG.